Hey Libra, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Ooh, ooh, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome in, welcome back. We just splitted the Wheel of Fortune. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Clearly someone is, or at least you're about to be. Especially if you can't take it anymore, you're about to snap. You're at the very end. It's like the last 5 minutes at work, and they are just lasting so much longer than the rest of the minutes. Why? Why? I don't know. But endings are like that. So, yeah, things are about to get really, really good if they're not already. For a lot of us, it might already be good. A few days ago, I was feeling a shift in the energy. There's just hope. There's so much hope. There's so much goodness. There's so much potential. There's so much positivity. I couldn't help but be in a good mood. Nothing even had to happen. There's so much hope everywhere. It's, it's so nice. Yeah. It's a breath of fresh air is what it is. Tables are turning here, guys. Tables are turning. This is the Witch Tarot. Call it the Cat Tarot. That's why I'm drawn to it. Omega came in the house. It is cold out here. I'm in Michigan. It is cold. Okay. What have we got going on for the collective? Let's do a full Celtic cross spread. It's my favorite, and it's one of the easiest to read for me. Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. You're doing the thing. You're rolling your sleeves up and you're going to work. You're doing the work. You've been doing the work. You're continuing to do the work. Yeah. Spirits, angels, guides, they're all with you. They're all with you right now. Familiars as well. Magician and the Page of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Oh. There's an emphasis on things younger than you, or maybe conversations that you can give insight, backstory. You bring information to the table. You're bringing something to the table here to someone or something that needs it. You never know when you're entertaining an angel. It's not just people asking for help or, sometimes it's the animals. I am noticing there's a black cat. There is one black cat here. No other cats in this photo or card. There's one black cat right here. Again, no other cats. And then right behind his leg, there is a black cat right here. No other cats. So there's something really specific about a connection that you have. This could be someone that's really, really close to you right now. Or like a confidant. Romantic, platonic, whatever. You open up to this person quite a bit. They hear you. They're doing what they can to understand you. I feel like you're teaching them something or showing them something. Anyways, there's a new offer. There's a new opportunity coming in for you as well. Death, rebirth in the foundation. Some big ending taking place here. Done with that. I'm hearing somebody's like putting their foot down. Also, I heard Godspeed coming into this reading, and I saw the Knight of Pentacles was at the bottom. I'm sorry, the Knight of Swords was at the bottom of the deck. For those of you guys that have been on the channel for the 7 or 8 years that I've been doing this, I have literally never said Godspeed. Ever. That term has never come out of my mouth. I use a lot of coins, a lot of phrases, coined phrases, coins. Anyways, I've never said Godspeed. So something's moving very quickly. I'm also getting the feeling that it's you moving very quickly. I don't think you're alone. I think you have assistance. You have very powerful energy around you that's rooting for you, that's trying to come in and assist you. What's in the recent past? What's in the recent past, please? Thank you. An injustice. Came out with it. 3 of Cups. You were done wrong. Could have been by a whole group of people, or it was like a series of events that you were done dirty. You were done wrong. You were taken advantage of. You were lied to. This is actually reminding me of when something happens where you should be able to press charges. You should be able to have some kind of legal recourse. But everybody's telling you, nope, sorry, there's nothing we can do. Nope, sorry, we can't. Nope, it's not how we do it. Oh, okay. Okay, what's crowning? Yeah, I'm really getting this feeling of, fuck that. I don't deserve it. I'm out. I get this feeling that you're gathering what you need and you're just making peace with the rest of it. Somebody could be leaving a relationship here. Y'all felt like if you were not blood, family, married if you weren't family, these connections were so intense and so deep rooted that it felt like family. Like this was the friend that this was your brother or your sister, you know, in hindsight, you guys were close like that. If this was a romance, this is the person you're trying to build a family with, create a family with as your equal. For some of you, this is actually family though. I guess work, but I'm really getting family. You would have had to work here for a long, long time for that to feel like family. But yeah, there is a major ending here. You are closing a door and ready to walk into something new because nope, we're not going to take part in that. We're not going to roll over and show our belly as if we're okay with that, being treated like that, being undermined like that, being lied to like that, you know. What is crowning? I think we just talked about all that. It's like you're done thinking about it. You don't even want to think about it. Yeah, the Sun. You know everything you need to know. You're ready to move on. Done. Yeah, independence. The Hermit. Yeah. You're ready to pull away and go within. Like, I'm not going to believe those hurtful things that they say about me because they don't even know me. Clearly. Or they have no leg to stand on. Yeah. You're like, if I wanted to do bad, I'd do bad all on my own. I don't need anybody's help, but I'm not trying to do anything bad here. I'm not trying to, you know, I feel like whoever, whatever this is, tried to get a rise out of you, but you just don't have the energy, the uproar to be investing in that, or at least you're not having it. You're like, I'm not going to let you get to me the way you tried to get to me, or I'm not going to you're not playing this game. It feels like they want to play a game with you. Like there's some kind of weird strategy and you're just like, I'd rather not be dealt in. It's not your favorite game. There's something weird about this injustice energy here. Whatever was done to you, you would absolutely never do that to them, to anyone. You know everything you need to know about this person. Six of Swords, but it was kind of coming out reverse. Yeah, this is not divinely guided or supported. That's all there is to it. Some of you guys are going to get the ick. You're going to get the ick. And once you get the ick, you want nothing to do with it. You want no parts. You're not drawn to it. You're not attracted to it. You're like, oh, boom goes the bomb, you know, just like that. Feelings are gone. I'm not seeing you big mad or anything like that, though. So it's not that type of situation. If it was that type of situation, it played out a long time ago. Because I'm seeing you at this healed part where you're not reactive to this. And that might be what they, you know, what this person or group of people were wanting, was a reaction out of you so that they can put some kind of, I'm hearing, illusion on you to say, oh, see, you're like this, you do that, da-da-da-da-da. As if they didn't provoke that out of you. But it's like, you know, and you're just not giving into it. You're like, I'd rather sit by myself with my own company because it's more peaceful. It's more tranquil. This is your happy place. Some of you guys have really learned to enjoy your own company. And it really pisses off these low vibrational people that need and want attention and do that through gossip. And yeah, the not very feminine feminines, you know. Man, the Empress in reverse. Somebody was trying to like stunt your growth, or oh, they better not have had anything to do with your children. Ooh, them babies is off limits. That's a whole different type of karma that will come for them. I mean, they'll still get the karma for trying to hurt you, attack you, but if they tried to use your children as a means to get to you, that's not going to make this any better. How's the universe, thank you, viewing you? Seven of Swords, but it's sideways. It's not like you're being secretive. You're just not sharing all your business. It's not their business. What does it matter? You're not making a scene, but you are slipping away. You are getting out. Yeah, the Hierophant. Like, do you see the amount of peace and quiet? The peace and quiet happening in this. This reminds me of an Irish goodbye. When they just leave, they don't go around saying, bye, it was nice to see you, love you, see you again next time, whatever. Like, they just gather their things and head out nice and quietly. And this is really giving me the Irish goodbye. And I think that's how you're exiting. Yeah, zero, full, clean slate, starting over fresh. You're ready to hit the reset button and try something else, somewhere else, with someone else. Because these aren't people you can share your joys with. These are your ops. These are the ops that say it's your caring mother or your loving sister or your supportive whatever. You know what I mean? This is your partner that actually fucking hates you, right? Them karmics that we think are our twin flame. No, that's a false flame right there. That's your best friend that is always giving such critical advice, and you think it's because she loves you and doesn't want you going out there looking crazy, when secretly she's your op. She's your biggest op. Some of you guys realized that you had some ops. People that didn't want to see you grow, didn't want to see you blossom, bloom, expand, live out your dreams, go for things that you really want. They wanted you stuck in neutral, essentially. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let me pause for a second. Okay. I'm actually going to take the Fool card too. Oh shit, Judgment underneath that. 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Yeah, oh shit. Okay, so part of their karma, let me just say, between the 8 of Swords and 3 of Swords, these people are going to be sat the fuck down to think about their actions, their words, their plans, their betrayals, their lies. Just time out. Think about what you've done. Think long and very hard about what you've done. All right, so the goal, 5 of Pentacles to the 8 of Wands. It is scary. It is scary releasing so much, letting go of so much, stepping into so much unknown. This could be a lot of loss. This could be a major loss for you, right? But what you're really losing is your perception, your false perception of who someone is in your life. It's not who they are. Unfortunately, some of you guys are going to realize that's not who they ever were. This might actually get you to, I think that's the little bit of the chaos in moving forward. There's a lot of different things that you're going to have to be making, a lot of different decisions quickly, right? It's going to feel a little chaotic because you're used to going here after work, or, doing that on the weekends, or what if you have mutuals? Holidays are coming up. That's why I was getting the familial, because the holidays are right around the corner, and a lot of us are going to be getting together with our families, and there's always someone in the bunch, right? Not always, but I guess in a lot of families, there's a lot of different beef going on that people actually put up with and make themselves susceptible to. You can choose to say no. You don't have to go. You don't have to host. You don't have to. Be brave through this. You're not going to be in Kansas here soon enough. There is that Godspeed energy again. The 8 of Wands is one of the fastest moving cards in the deck. It is the fastest of the minor arcana. You also have a person and a major arcana. But this is the fastest of the minor, which is actually the biggest section in the deck anyways. What is the potential outcome? The 8 of Cups. Yeah, here you're walking away from something. You're recognizing, you know what? I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. Sometimes it's okay to come out of your healed version, to remind somebody who the fuck you are, or to take care of business real quick and then hop back into that healed energy. And you know why it's okay to do that? Because balance. This is not all love and light, rainbows and sunshine. This is about balance between your light and your shadow. You have your shadow for a reason. Okay, but you have to learn how to walk with it first. And it's hard. It is ridiculously hard. It's like a forever long mission. Constantly trying to keep that balance, maintain it. But yeah, sometimes you need to go into defense mode. Sometimes you do need to advocate for yourself, or stand up for your children or your partner, or you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to say that's wrong and stand up for a stranger. Again, you never know when you're entertaining an angel or an ancestor or a deity or a aura, right? Aura. Read the room, and you can. You're reading the energy, the aura. Some of you guys are seeing auras. Oh yeah, there's going to be some people real big mad when they find out all this new creative stuff you're up to. That's just it. The grass is greener where you're going. Well, I mean, the grass is greener where you are. But it's going to stay green under your feet. It's not green under their feet. But that's their own something to work out. That has nothing the fuck to do with you. Ideally, and I know that sounds crazy because, like, that's my family. They had a role to play. That does have something to do with me. Yeah, but they chose not to play that role. There's nothing you can do about that. Other than accept it. And I'm sorry to be so blunt, but, like, let's call it what it is. That wasn't real. That wasn't real. 333, 789, 1919. Interesting. So 1010, 11. We had the magician 111. 33. 333. All that just to get to 333. All that just to get to... I heard myself say that. All that just to get here. All that just to... I feel like this is how you're feeling about someone else. You're like, damn, everything we've been through just to end up my op. Just to end up a nasty person. Piece of shit. For some of you guys, this is going to be really weird because, like, someone should... There's some way they're supposed to be more mature than you, but they're not. And it's kind of throwing you for a loop. Like, really? You? Really? Like that? Weird. Very weird. But again, that's their something to work out. It actually has nothing to do with you. And whatever was taken from you, all this stuff that you were put through, like that hurt, that pain, that healing process that was unnecessary because you didn't fucking deserve it, that reset button for those of you that had to hit it, walking away from somebody has you starting from scratch. Some of you lived with this person, now you have to find a new home. Some of you worked with this person, now you have to find a new job. Like I said, there's a lot of loss. There's a lot of scary. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot going on. There's a lot for you to be focused on with yourself, that it's easy to put all of this and them out of your mind. Continue doing that. Because again, this is not your something to work out. But all of this is going to be replaced. Especially when you have the sun. And then the Hermit in the near future. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And how interesting when you have Death at the bottom and the Sun at the top. It's almost like, because Death in the underworld and come on. And then you have up top with the Sun, where the Sun is up in the sky. Like, that's just a little bit balanced. Yep, that's a lot of fucking balance, you know, as above, so below. And in the middle is you going within, connecting to both. You're sitting in the darkness, but you are surrounded by the light that you created. You are balanced. You are aligned. You are doing exactly what you need to be doing, even though it might feel crazy, it might feel nuts. Okay, things might seem really nuts right now. It's just a realignment because there's so much leaving. There's this old paradigm that you're just shifting right out of, and you're like, you know what? I could spin the wheel I could roll the dice. I could move. I could apply at other places for work. I could, like you have options. And it's almost like somebody didn't want you thinking that you had options, or somebody was trying to feed off of a fear that you have. But in reality, you kind of got to thank the haters, because what's happening here is someone is forcing you to be brave. It's crazy because the one thing they're scared of is you being brave and doing all these things and making them eat their words, because that's how they're narcissistically looking at this. They're very much an ego person. They work out of ego. They move out of ego. Whereas you, I'm getting like this righteous energy, like, what is the right thing to do? What is the thing that I will regret the least tomorrow? Let's do that today, right? And it pisses this person off. Because, like, you always end up okay. You always end up doing the right thing, even though it's hard, even though it's scary, even though it's risky. You know what? I'm just going to say this and then we're going to be done. You're brave enough to live. You're brave enough to live, to take the chance, to go for it. Even when it's hard. And sometimes even when you don't want to. This person over here is too scared to live. You are something that they wish they could be, that they could be if they just did it, but they're not applying themselves. They're not. Instead, they're just hating from outside the club. They can't even get in because they won't show their ID to the doorman, so they can't get in and work some magic. But here you are doing it. You've identified something that they have not been able to. This person has evil eye, jealousy in your direction. That's the energy transfer they're trying to do here. Or, well, I mean, they might not be trying to do it, because most people, especially someone like this, they don't even understand how energy functions like that. But you do. You do. I feel like you're being put in a place where they can't touch you. They'll learn. But it's not going to be with you around. Your absence is going to speak volumes, and they won't be able to help it but to hear some of that volume. Okay? Yeah. There's a reason you've cheated death before. You didn't cheat. Your mission just wasn't done yet. You're not done yet. You still got things to do, people to meet. Yeah. Your journey here is not over. 28:28 in the timer. I'm going to leave this right here. I hope this helps who it needs to, how it needs to. Quick message or announcement. I am back to doing personal readings. I am also now offering the usual 30-minute phone call, $50, 1 full hour, $100. But now I'm also doing email readings where I do your spread, send you a picture and a detailed description of the message within 48 hours of payment. You just send me a screenshot of your $20 payment along with your question if you have one, or if you just want to see what comes out. And that's it. Easy peasy. I'll have your reading to you via email. So yeah, if you guys are interested in booking a personal, all that's going to be in the description box below. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, I love you guys. Stay so beautiful.